Hmm. Very interesting. Hey, Killian, how you doing, brother? Little bit of a late start today. Oh, I guess those spy calls aren't working out. It was going up. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Yeah, no, the call, like I said, it was moving for a few minutes and then we just dropped. Terrible. Doing good, though? That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. I actually have a feeling they do bounce this spy in the last hour or two. Yeah. Yeah, bad timing. That's my fault too. Shit. It's always something. Pumping. They are pumping. Distorted data. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Black Bear. How's Xerox doing? Hey, almost hit $3 yesterday. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's all about the fib spiral. It's all about the Rivian puts, baby. The Rivian puts, baby. And you hit one, you miss one, it all works itself out. There's oil in them there hills. Oh, man, we looked at so many great stocks on this channel, man. DG new highs again, huh? Setting up to go even higher, actually. I'm still waiting for PayPal, too. Very surprised. Hey, Lucio! What's going on, brother? I still say the turnaround in PayPal should be massive. Some CI. Slightly below trend line now, huh? Prepping for the interview, okay. Awesome, brother. Awesome. I wish you nothing but the best. ASTS down? Yeah, that stock sucks. Rivian too. Rivian sucks. Back to sub 18. ASTS. Look at that. They brought it back up to 85. Look at that. 85. And in just in just days to 65. That's why it's unfortunate, because we know it's fake, right? And sometimes it's hard to time because, you know, we're looking at puts and they keep pumping it, but we know it sucks, man. And something like this, what goes up must come down. You're very welcome, brother. You're gonna knock him dead, bro. I'm sorry, knock him unalive. I have no idea why you can't say that. Like, all I see online is who's being racist, who hates whose religion. But, you know, meanwhile, you say a word or two and, I don't know, they like, was it demonetize you or whatever? It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. What's AMD been doing? Uh-huh. What's this line right here? Uh-huh. They think they're so slick. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you were smart, though. You bought some time with that ASTS put. So hopefully the thing, like, pulls back into the 50s. You make some nice profits. I still say, I don't care what anyone says, I still say that whole stock is nonsense. I mean, listen, you know, I know they pumped it, they got it trending. But, I mean, the stock went from 2 to 100, and not much happened. Yo, it's coming, baby, I'm telling you. It's coming. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay positive. It will happen. It could happen tomorrow. Stock's at what, 65? Could be down 10% tomorrow, right? Could be a 58, 59. It's going to be glorious. Glorious. Because, see, the thing is, when your stock sucks and it gets pumped for no reason, you gotta look at the puts. I mean, you just gotta. As we know, the risk is worth the reward, right? We try to time some puts, they don't work out, meh. But we know if they do work out, the returns are massive. So, you know, you just gotta gotta tread lightly. But at the same time, you gotta be in it to win it also. In it to win it. Gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Any expression you want to use. Oh my goodness. We know what we know. And what we know is the stock sucks. That's what we know. Right? It's like Rivian. Stock sucks. Yep. Yep. These people make me laugh, bro, with these pumps. Oh, Rivian came out with a new chip. Bro, they can't even sell their freaking cars. Right? And that's what the freaking company does. It's the same shit with DraftKings, right? That happened, what, a month or two ago. Oh, some random person is now doing parlays. DraftKings down 15%. How? Why? Just like this. Oh, we made a battery. The stock goes from 16 to 19. What? What? No one even wants your cars. You think they're going to want your batteries, bro? Or chips? Whatever the hell they're making? It makes me laugh. You notice everyone has a chip now? Everyone has a battery now? But yet, right, when the news hits, they react positively. Like, it makes me laugh. Like, what makes you think you're even going to tap into the market? Did anyone ask for this? Everybody's saying Nvidia taking over the world. It's all about Nvidia. Meanwhile, you got frickin' Google and all these other companies now coming out with their own chips to try to completely bypass Nvidia. It's hilarious. I'm telling you, Nvidia is going to be a huge crash, man. You mark my words. Because everyone sees that they have a stranglehold on the market. So now that's why, again, you have companies like Google coming out with their own shit. I'm telling you, man. That stock's going to come crashing down. Because they pumped it up to fucking Mars. Forget about the moon. Forget about the stratosphere. They took that bitch to Mars, Saturn, Neptune. It's out of here. Fucking $5 trillion company. Yeah, alright. Whatever you say. What's new, pussycat? And how is Palantir up? See what I mean? Dollar. Look at this. Highs of the day for the dollar. Technically, well, since open. Oh, baby. And I'm still saying SPY calls here, but I know, again, Killian got burned. Obviously, if you jumped in before when I mentioned them, you're down, so I understand if not everyone has that confidence. Yeah, that movement of the dollar, that was what it literally, it was like 15 green candles in a row right after we called it. Insane. But you know what they say? If it was easy, everybody would do it. And everyone does do it, but they lose money. That's why we just got to take it one step at a time, right? Nothing's guaranteed, right? You never go all in on something like SPY calls. Unless you're like 18 and going to replace the money next week, then I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters. It doesn't matter. Shout out to NSYNC. Dirty Pop. Oh, S&P on the move. Time is it about 1:30? What's going on today? We got Trump speaking or something? We need a big Trump tweet. Check my account, see if I'm rich. Nope. Yeah, baby. I like it a lot. I like it. Oh, baby. Phenomenal. Yep. I get knocked down, but I get up again. I feel like we're missing some stocks here. I'm missing some stocks. How's that Sports Warehouse doing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. About that children's place. CXW above 19. Hi-oh. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, look at that. Beautiful step. Here comes up. Let's step up. Whoo, look at that. Whoo, look at that. Even quicker than I anticipated, right? I told you, though, people like, oh, what's going on with CXW? I say, hey, listen, bro, you are crazy. I'd be a buyer. You're looking for a bounce. And now look at that. Skadoosh. Skadoosh. 16 to 19.5. How you doing? How you doing? 3.5 points on a $16 stock. It's almost a 20% move. Bouncing right off support. How you doing? Right? And instead of crying, oh, it's below 17, do you still like it? As I always say, that is the incorrect strategy, in my opinion. You should be saying, ooh, I'm going to buy more. I'm going to buy more. And now it's up here. Holla, holla, get dollar. Holla, holla, get... Oh, shit. The dollar's pumping. Actually, it looks like it might be helping out the indices. Yeah, the way they've been moving the dollar the last week or two, it looks like I swear, to me, it seems like they're just purposely burning traders. That's what it really looks like. Again, a situation like this. You know, you jump in puts, they tank the dollar, stocks go up, right? You get burned. Just like we did before over here. We jump in those SPY calls, we start to catch a little bit of a bounce, then the dollar starts running. It's all to burn out these traders, I think. Look, now all of a sudden, dollar's back to break even. I don't know. It just seems very unpredictable right now. Which is dangerous, of course. And I still don't understand oil. I really don't understand oil. Because we were all here, right? We didn't imagine that whole thing with Venezuela and the oil tanker. Oil moved up initially. And then it's been down 1.5%, 2% every day since then. What have we missed? All of a sudden everything's great. We got too much oil. I don't know. I don't see the price coming down at the pump too much. Yeah, I don't know. It's not making sense in the technicals to me either, so. Lowest since 21. I mean, again, we knew he liked, he was in favor of drilling and wanted to bring oil down. Like, I knew what was coming. But based on news that happened and technicals lining up, I was convinced calls. I was convinced oil would bounce back even a couple of points. And it's been nothing but slipping. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't add up. That's a shame, man. Because like I said, it makes me look bad, right? I mean, logically, it seemed like the right play, in my opinion. And all of a sudden, they're bringing it down. It's like they used to say, we plan, God laughs. Right? You look at all the research, all the data available, you think you make the right call. And the man upstairs is laughing his ass off. He's up there laughing his ass off. Devil's Advocate, shout out. Our buddy Pacino. It's actually a really good movie. I haven't seen that in a while. Dirty Pop. I know you like that Dirty Pop. Look at this now. Look at this nonsense now. DraftKings. Oh, we're ticking up. Late day rally. Late day rally. Here we go. Oh, here we go, DraftKings. On the move. Indices trying to tick up a little bit. Well, what, the dollar rejected from break even and green, so now we're going to pump with this manipulative bullshit. Look at this. Explain it to me like I'm a child. And I promise you, no one can. I love when I'm correct, but, you know, hours later. It's like a stress test. It really is. Also, anyone notice how, like, evil X has become? Anytime I go on X, it's people fighting, people screaming, who's posting that whiteness is evil, who's talking about religion. I don't know. I can't anymore. And then I'll go on X and I'll be like, oh yeah, I like spy calls here. And no one sees it, no one likes it, no one responds to it, and I'm wondering why. And the answer is because everyone's flipping out and getting emotional about everything else that they're reading. So ain't nobody give a shit what this stock guy's saying right now, because they're over here flipping out about Islam or who's screaming about black people. It's wild, man. It's wild. And you guys know I wasn't on X. I don't have a phone. Never had a phone. I only got on X, like a year or two ago, only because some people were like, oh, there's a lot of stock guys on X, so maybe you should go on it. I said, all right, fine. But it's funny because, 10, 12 years ago, whatever it was, people were saying how dangerous social media was, right? And I wasn't really using it, so I was like, I don't see the big deal. Let me tell you something. If you really sit there and you continue to scroll and you really take every word as truth, as it is, and you're like, wow, people really think this way, you can immediately start to spiral out of control. Immediately. So, all this talk now, Australia, they were saying, oh, you got to be 16 now. They're going to pass the new law. You got to be at least 16 to go on social media. Fantastic. I actually think it should be higher. I really do. Because it's not like you need social media to do anything. So if you're going to, let your mind get bombarded with all this bullshit and this nonsense, who cares? Make it 21. Who gives a shit? Yeah, there are a lot of bots. A lot of bots. And people think I'm a bot. I remember I had one person like, yeah, alright, shut up, bot, freaking stock bot. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, I was seeing this one black person, it was like every hour on the hour. They're just posting some shit about white people, whiteness, or whatever. And it's like, not to be a bitch, but how's that allowed? That's allowed? Because I guarantee if I tweet out some crazy shit about, frickin' Muslims or something, I'll probably get reported and banned. Like, as I mentioned, happened right when I started speaking, really. I had that libtard literally failed reading comprehension, misinterpreted my response to him, reported me, the post, the account, tagged the FBI. And it's funny because he did that. I got whatever, like restricted or whatever, limited visibility for like 24 hours. Then I saw some of his posts that were essentially the same thing. So I reported him. And nothing happened. So, just like with any other platform, if you have enough followers, you can do whatever you want. That's what it all comes down to. I don't trust any of the numbers I'm seeing on X either. I see some of these people with like 1 million followers. And then they'll tweet something and it'll get like a couple of hundred reposts or something. Or it'll get like 1,000 likes. And it's like, I understand every follower is not going to hit the like button or something, but I mean, you get better conversion rates on YouTube. I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me. I think I just need to get in contact with like one of these like, Asian bot farmers or something. Just throw them a couple of bucks. Just say, hey, listen, yeah, like my YouTube channel, right? We got like 7,000. How about by next week you get me to like 100,000? How about that? Because I'm convinced that's what everyone else is doing. I'm convinced at this point. Get a little pump here. Late day rally. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Late day rally. Slow and steady wins the race. Hold on. Let me check my account. Nope. It's alright. It's worth checking, though. You gotta keep an eye on it, you know? I know we talk about a lot of stocks, but I still say, like down here at these levels, man, again, we looked at SMCI before, and in my opinion, it's going to bounce back and get above that trend line, which is why yesterday, when it was at the trend line, I was saying, in my opinion, SMCI call shares, SMCX shares, right? Again, that's the 2X, the daily 2X ETF on SMCI. Again, we saw what happened with AMDL, right? People were losing faith on AMD because we were a little early. And the underlying ETF, the 2X bull, ETF was down at $3. $3. Then AMD rages to $250 a share wherever it went. The freaking ETF was like $22. Could have made 650% returns on the ETF. That's why, again, I know we look at a lot of stocks, and, you know, I personally may give the green light to all of them. And I told you guys, I don't go off a script. I'm not writing any of this down before I jump on. So, half the time, I don't even remember what I said about a stock, to be quite honest. Until you see, like, somebody will randomly mention, like, oh, remember ABC? Like, oh, it's down, like you said it'd be. And it's like, oh, I completely forgot about that one. And that's why we look at so many names, and I know you can't buy all of them, but as we say, we know what we know. And if you notice, the more we stayed on a stock, the more it worked out. Right? I was doing like the updates on LAC, and then boom, we got the huge news. Now the stock's back in play. Now there's almost guaranteed value there. All right, I looked at Intel multiple times. Kaboom. I looked at Coke multiple times. Stock's been doing great. DG, I kept updating. Stock's been doing great. So that's why I'm saying the ones that haven't done well so far, i.e. PayPal, SMCI, in my opinion, it's coming. But yeah, you know, again, something like Dollar General, I mean, that did really kind of upset me. Even if people aren't active daily in here, you know, doing option trades, then that means they're longer term shareholders, which means something like Dollar General would have been perfect for them. So, you know, again, that's why I got upset. I mean, you're telling me not even 2-3 people in the Discord freaking bought a handful of shares, anything? But I know it's rough. I know it's rough. You know, we'll find something today, we'll get excited about it, and then people shift the focus on that. Nasdaq's green now. I am excited for PayPal as well. I do think that the overall economy is kind of going to move in the right direction throughout 2026. And that's why I think something like PayPal is going to have a nice recovery. I can't breathe. I love it. If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. If you like tell me maybe, go ahead now. Bang 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 bang. Marry him, marry me. I'm the one that love you, baby, can't you see? And don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. And don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. And when did we mention those calls? Alright, I mean, you're technically up. Well, kind of back to where you were. Like we always say, it may have been a little early, but we may end up correct. Put in a stop loss. No. Damn it. I mean, as we agreed with each other, we both had terrible timing, but that's why I hate stop losses, man. That's why I hate stop losses. Because, like, you'll put it in, you won't want it to happen, then it'll happen, you'll be like, ah, shit, it happened, I lost money. Then the freaking thing starts to work out, and you're like, what a freaking waste. And unfortunately, it happens most times. It is very unfortunate how it works. And I know it's hard to, like, watch it, like, lose value and start to disappear and try to hold and wait for it to recover with that conviction. I definitely understand that. But yeah, that's why, again, I've seen other people say this as well. So, you know, again, I'm not calling myself a genius here, but I remember seeing that from, like, one or two other channels as well. People are trying to tell other people that, you know, if you implement, oh yeah, 10, 12% stop loss, like, they know that's where everyone's stop is. Right? And that's where the flash crash below the level, stopping everyone out, then the bounce, then the rebound takes place. Because they know you all just got effed. It's rough. It's rough. But again, we know it's all hindsight. I mean, if something started dropping, you get stopped out, and then it starts getting destroyed, then yeah, the stop loss saved your life. It's all hindsight. The good news is, right, this is fast money, so even though you put a stop, they stopped you out, whatever, you could just buy another one. It is annoying, though, for sure. It's like one of those tools where, like, it's there and you could use it and you want to use it, but you shouldn't really use it. We are above daily resistance now. Yep. I want to see, because we know roughly the next nice round level is about 6,800, right? NASDAQ keeps climbing. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is why I said friggin' double down. No. Can't go too heavy. Relax. Everybody relax. Pump is real. Nah, no, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, man. It's like we said, it's all hindsight, right? If it didn't bounce back, it would have been great. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, like Lucio said, we got ASTS pulled back a little bit. Got Rivian back sub 18. So I'm happy those puts worked out. That's why, like we said, you got to trust the process. Got to trust the process. You know, sometimes you got to spread a little bit of money around. I know some people, like, only watch, you know, something like Tesla. And I get it. Believe me, I get it. But as we always say, there's There's money to be made in a lot of places. Played an Amazon put, worked out well. Yeah, why though? You just thought it was too high. You just thought it would pull back with the rest of the market. Yeah, it's been dropping the last couple of days. Yeah. Down to 221. Pull back with the market. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean, right? So sometimes, that's why I say sometimes you got to step back and just try to clear all the nonsense. You know, try to get through the noise and just look at simple logic, common sense sometimes. Right? Like if I'm watching the markets and I sit here and I'm like, oh, SPY puts, QQQ puts, right? If we know everything is potentially about to sell off, then that's why I say something like Palantir, Tesla, that moves with the S&P, right? You could play those as well. So fantastic. Fantastic. Knowledge is power. Good play, brother. Good play. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Base hits, man. Base hits. Right? And how's your account, though? Your account value, your buying power, right? I mean, we're consistently scaling upwards, correct? That's it. That's it, baby. Again, like I said, social media. See, what social media did, well, like it did two things, right? One, kind of positive. It's like, oh, you can, go online, find someone like me who talks about stocks. All right. So, yeah, all right. Slight positive, slight positive. The negative, though, is, of course, as we know, people only talk about their winners, right? And they only post their winners. And they don't disclose, how much money they have, how much they put in a position, and they'll just post, oh, I made money today, I made $4,000 today, join my community, blah, blah, blah. And what that does now is, that actually taps into everyone's emotional state. Because now people are, when they see that, they don't see positivity, right? It's human nature. When someone sees that, they don't look at it and say, oh, wow, this guy made, $5,000. Good for him. Oh, must know what he's doing. No. People look at that and they say, why didn't I make $5,000? Why is this guy making $5,000, but I'm not making $5,000? People start to get frustrated. People start to get impatient, right? Oh, I want to make $5,000. I got the small ass account. I don't want to make $50, $80 profits anymore. I'm going all in on this. I'm trying to make 4 figures today. Right? Now all of a sudden, you're completely off track because some other asshole made $5,000. That's why I say social media is dangerous. Manage the risk exposure, not over trading. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Like we say, we all want $1 million overnight. But as you're seeing, again, it's a process. It's a steady process. And the more you're disciplined, as you said, managing the risk, trying not to get sucked into too many trades, all of a sudden now the account slowly growing, slowly grow. And that's what I mean. Now you extrapolate that over 1, 3, 5 years. Now all of a sudden you're at that next step. You're in that much more of a better situation just because you were more patient. Right? And you didn't get emotional. You knew time's on my side, the way the market works, right? So it's not all about trying to hit a grand slam today. And believe me, I understand. We all want it. And sometimes you get it. But it's a marathon. It's a marathon. And to those people, oh, I, sold out my mom's 401k and I took 150 grand and put it in spy calls. Like, listen, man, you have no idea what you actually just did. And you better really hope and pray that it works out. Because you're potentially ready to ruin someone's life right there. And I think the worst thing I saw was someone who did that with like a 200,000 like retirement account. And then they hit. And it was worth like 7 and change or something. Like, that's massive. But then I think they did it again. And then ended up like selling out for a loss. And then they only got like 20 grand back or some shit like that. And that's what, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. People overtrade. They want too much too quick. That's what makes it so difficult, right? Sitting back and analyzing, oh, this is going to go up, this is going to be down over the next 6 months. Honestly, again, not to be cocky, it's really not that difficult. The emotional state, that's what's difficult. But yeah, you've been doing really well. You've been doing really, even Lucio, I know Lucio's, in here when he can be. Lucio got a good head on his shoulders, nailing some good trades. And that's what I mean. You guys, you aren't doing any dumb shit. Oh, I'm all in. QQQ puts right here. Like, that's what I mean. As long as you're not really out there doing, some cowboy bullshit, you guys should be more than fine. And of course we have, again, our longer term growers like our M-bots and whatnot, hopefully working out over the next, whatever, 1, 2, 3 years. It's all a process, And you got people like Warren Buffett, who came out and, tried to tell people, oh, well, this is the way I do it, because that's how historically everyone made money, and, so that's how I do it, and people are like, this guy's a dinosaur. You go back, you look at how Berkshire A and B grew. That guy helped people buy their first homes, right? Some of these baby boomers who are now going into retirement, right? He took them from whatever 20 grand to 200-300 grand in the position now. M-Bot will be a game changer if we could double from here. Double, that's conservative, I still say. But yeah, that's good though. You piled in down here. A double would be that nice for you, huh? That's awesome. I am happy. Yeah, that's 450, bro. We hit 467. Should be a... I always forget that. Should be a layup. I'm pulling for you, man. I believe. I believe. Nah, it should be good. Should be good. And like I said, again, we were looking at it back here. Look at how flat, just chilling at $1 and change. Chilling. And it's funny, I did an update, I want to say like here or something, and I was like, oh, I think it's going to have a good 2025. And look at that. December 27, 20, look at right at the end of the year, skadoosh, all of a sudden, that's when they piled in. Why? I told you already that big smart money buys for the long term, so they pay half the amount of taxes. So they are convinced that 12, 18, 24 months later, it's going to be here. right? That's what a lot of people don't understand. They buy here so they can sell all the way here down the line. Because the goal is to be correct, try to be correct big, and try to do it over the long term. So that when you do sell and, take 150 million in profits or whatever you made, you're not handing over tens of millions in taxes, and your fund, are able to retain the bulk of those profits. It's all about that old smart money, baby. I mean, think about it. If you knew the way taxes worked, right, and you get reamed in the short term, so you look for the long term. I mean, you'd do it that way too, right? So that's why, again, you can kind of see the writing on the wall. That's it's going to be good, in my opinion. Again, I keep stressing that just because I used to pitch stock on the phone all day. I don't even think I have to say that anymore, but it's fine. Hey, look at this guy. The Mustang comes rolling in. What's going on, brother? How's Connecticut? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's getting cold out. Again, I was actually in the industry and had the license, so as I always said, like when you spoke to someone on the phone, you couldn't speak too matter-of-factly. Like, oh, Mr. Jones, this stock will be 20% higher by the end of the year. Like, you can't. And you always have to stress, in my opinion, I feel if we position you now, we could see 20-25% easily if it works out. That's why I speak the way I do, but I mean, I also heard that like one or two of these stock people got like investigated by the SEC because they thought that like whatever, they were like manipulating stocks, so so that's why, again, like, it's interesting. It's like they pay attention, but also at the same time, I don't know what standard they can really hold you to. Unless they consider it a solicitation, but I don't have any necessary payments. So I don't really think I'd classify it as solicitation. Yeah, no, SEC, yeah, either they can't do the job and can't keep track of it, or they stopped caring years ago, right? We know that. Because again, even something like what happened with GameStop, I would have shut the whole shit down. I don't give a shit if the world lost $100 trillion. Someone's going to jail. Or, as we saw, probably a group of people should have went to jail, right? But that's besides the point. Yeah, again, the main thing is, again, I'm not exactly sure how the SEC looks at this. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Again, because I'm not, contacting you from a firm, I might have complete carte blanche where I can say, oh, buy SPY puts, I guarantee you'll make money, right? I might even be allowed to say that, but I just can't say it in good conscience. Even if I would want to say it about something, you can. You can. You see a market correction in 26. I feel the market is overvalued. I do agree. But a lot of us were expecting a pullback in August, September, November, right? And it never really happened. And now you have these Trump tax cuts coming in 2026, right? And he's probably going to lean and pressure on the Fed more to lower rates. I I don't know. I don't know, honestly, right now. I don't know. I'd have to watch and keep an eye on the markets and the dollar and the rates and all of these things, the yields, I mean, going into Fed meetings in the first couple of months of 2026. So unfortunately, right now it's more of a wait and see. But again, I've been calling for a drop for a while. And I also said that if data came out and it wasn't good, we continued to pump the market. And when they wanted rates cut, Powell would come out and raise rates and we'd pump the market. So we may see something similar to what we saw with previous crashes in the past, like with the dot-coms and whatnot. I mean, I'd say there's so many bullshit crashes, you get confused. But the last time, right, we were raising rates, and then right when we began to cut rates, that's when the markets began to sell off. So I can kind of see that happening also. Because we rose when the rates rose. And you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's why I was saying that if they wanted to pump the market in 26 because of tax cuts and rate cuts, you'd have to drop it and correct it going into the pump. And because we didn't really get that, like I don't know, maybe like this time in February, 60 days from today, we could be looking at a completely different market. So basically, that was a very long, drawn out answer. But in short, my answer is because the market is so fake, I can't give you a real answer. I'll stretch my legs. I'll be right back. 1 minute. Holding stocks. MBOT SMCI. Yeah, those should be good ones. Those should be good ones. Yeah, like I said, sometimes markets say they want to get crazy. Remember, you don't have to do options. You can shift into shares. You could start playing, 30, 60-day trades. But of course, yeah, long term, those should be really good in my opinion. We did the fib. We did the fib. Damn. $175. Yeah, shout out to, who was that? Tylardo. Posted some hydrograph news in the Discord. Oh, baby. Oh, 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 oh. He's heating up. Yeah, volume quieted down. See, the big buys came in, and the volume completely quieted down. Right? We were up to what? To like 2 million shares on the average volume. So what this shows me, to my eyes anyway, is like, see, like here, you had a couple of big traders who obviously, made 1,000% and they flipped. This, 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 this is held. This is widely held. Even though it does look like they're going to potentially drop this down, I don't think they can decimate this because people are hanging on. Oh, Rivian, what did I tell you, huh? What did I tell you? $600 million. What a beast. What a beast. Hmm. 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 see something. What was this one? 414 and the Geven. Hmm. Kathy Wood. People freaking sue anything for anyone for anything. Look at how many articles come out on this freaking stock. Jesus. They make cars. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. I say spy calls here. I say spy calls here. I say spy calls here. Oi. Oi. Hey, beep beep. Looking for the spy calls here. And there it goes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't keep a good man down. Uh, yeah. Sometime you gotta pump. Baby, I love you. Way. Oh, healthcare stocks. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on with these earnings here, eh? All right, Lennar. Lennar. I think I like calls for Lennar. Worthington, Worthington. Up, spy on the move. Let's go. Like them both, actually. Oh. Yeah, the bounce is coming. Spy calls for the win, huh? Hey, Walma, how we doing, brother? Toro company. H-Graph will be fine. I don't know. I'm thinking puts on this thing. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we were looking what 175 Canadian. So yeah, probably yeah, like around 130. Yeah, should be all right. ABM. Trump announced speaking to the nation tomorrow night. Oh shit! Thank you for that. Thank you. Uh-oh. Earnings calls are out. Back to our S&P. Oh yeah, nice little rebound. Yes, sir. Here we go. See what I tell you, Killian, right? We miss one, bang, then we hit one. Don't worry about it. Make it right back for you. Up. Yep. Yep. That's that green. No. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Whoa. Ah. Shigga digga 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 digga. Boom, tch, ba-dum, boom, tch, tch, boom, tch, ba-dum, boom, tch. I don't care. I love it. Oh, that is not all-time highs. Stocks are gaining some momentum, boys and girls. After sneeze. Woo! NASDAQ back to green. Yep. Dollar dropping a little bit. He's like butter. I like it. I'll take it. What a call. Hold on one second. I got something for you guys.
That was easy.
Hell yeah, it was. Hell yes. Why does it taste so sweet? Interview went well. Hey! Dubs in the chat for Lucio. That's what I'm talking about. Just remember, brother, stay confident, stay positive. You got this, brother. Love that positivity. Markets fighting here in the afternoon. NASDAQ went green a couple of times. Dollar was at break even. Look at that big spike, big drop. So hopefully, yeah, we technically broke this. See it? We technically just broke that. So now this could pull back, maybe back to like here, which technically should help stocks recover even more. So maybe like back here, what did I say? Like 6,800. NASDAQ probably go green, like 20, 30 points. Yeah, that'll be like up here. Dow looking for a recovery. Yeah, probably run, yeah, about 100, 150 points. Yeah, Ford. Yeah, Ford pulled back on that. What, you liked it? You wanted one? Looking for that 150 Lightning? Or should I say bzz bzz? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, car companies, see, something like that's what I mean. I'd be looking for blood. I'd be looking for blood. If I, like, like revamped my whole shit to coincide with your, BS EV mandates and shit. And now all of a sudden, someone like Trump comes in, he's like, oh yeah, don't worry about that. We're getting rid of all that. And it's like, yeah, but I'm kind of fucked right now. But thanks for the update. S&P on the move. Thought they were cool, not very usable. 100 miles, yeah, that's not a big a big distance. Chevy Silverado, oh yeah. Throwback. Yeah, just maintain what you got. Don't worry about buying any of this new stuff. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh baby. Lucio worried about his interview. I just hope you're in spy calls, brother. Oh wait, you were in? I don't even know. I'm burnt, sorry. You were. Okay, awesome. My mind is going, gents. Probably because this is really potent shit. But the mid-interview, there you go. That's how you show them you're somebody. That's how you show them you're somebody. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Yeah, hold that thought, sweetheart. Hold on, I gotta jump in a spy call real quick. I gotta I gotta make like 150% real quick while you're, grinding my gears about some bullshit job. Should have showed her the screen right there. I would have showed her the screen right there. What could I bring to your company? 200% in 10 minutes. That's what I could bring. All right? That's who I am. When do I start? Monday? That's it. Interview's over. That's what I would do at a job interview, honestly. One of these firms called me up, like, oh yeah, we see you. Got a little community, we thought we'd reach out, see if you want to join our company. I'd be sitting there on the phone, trading, talking to you guys. Like, oh yeah, we just hit spy calls for like 200%. So, what's going on? I got the job or what? Because at this point, you're wasting our time, right? Because we know how good we are. So now you're just wasting our time. Unbelievable. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. It's like the song says, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. And we always follow, you notice, we always follow, like I say, a bad day, a bad time call. We always follow it with bang, a huge winner right after. Whether it's a trade, whether it's the whole next day. That's why I say, trust the process, right? Anyone, think about it. A lot of people earlier, right, who went through what you went through, they might have got nagged out. They might have walked away, right? They might have ended their day. Meanwhile, you stayed focused. We waited for what the market could give us. Caught that next bounce, bang. And just like that, you're back in the game. That's it, baby. That's it. That's why those people who, unfortunately, get emotional and they would, like, jump off the cliff here, where they would take that loss, you know, that they start going down that path, like, you know, the market, anytime I buy something, it does the opposite. This is why I can't do options. I buy an option, I lose money, right? They start to go down this path. And at the end of the day, it's like, you got to relax. And this is why we say, you got to play the numbers, right? If you're right 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 times, then you can't be scared and just occasionally cherry pick. Because what you're actually doing is it's like a baseball player, like you're taking the bat out of their hands. Like they might be able to hit 300, but if you don't get them to the plate enough, you know what I mean? The numbers, it's not going to work in their favor. And that's why it's a numbers game. You got to play the numbers. And we're not talking about over trading, right? Jumping in 10 different option positions right now. It's not what we're talking about. But we're talking about keeping it even keeled, not flying off the handlebars, saying, you know what? All right, let me hang out. I can make this back. I can make this back. Oh, look, it's on the move here. Bang, we made it back. That's why I try to tell people it's, you know, it's your emotions, really. It's the emotions that prevent people from making money. Looking for one nice breakout bounce here that'll completely kind of reverse the trend and maybe get us trailing upward here. Oh, baby. SPY calls for the win. Rivian puts. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, huh? Yeah, like you see, you know, sometimes it just shits the bed, or especially if it's an index option, right? They'll take it away from us. And then you'll see it'll start working out at 359, right? Which means we were right, but we got screwed. So, you know, sometimes it sucks and you got to go down with the ship. But I think most of the time we're doing all right. Most of the time, 60% of the time, we make money most of the time. It's all about that possible probability, you know? NASDAQ now up 15 points. Late day rally. Late day rally. Here we go. Someone just joined and left. I'll take that personally. Unbelievable. Rivian puts. Oh. It's all about the potential good plays, you know? Look at how much potential we got here. Don't call it a comeback. Stocks are fighting. They're fighting. Actually, hold on. You guys watch that. I need a minute. Hey, here we go. Made that higher high, right? Because we were technically, right? High, lower high, lower high, lower high. Bang. NASDAQ up almost 40 points. How we doing, baby? Who is messaging me? Baby, I love you. I wanna be with you now. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Dollar slightly slipping. Hey. That one. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. The stocks are climbing with the indexes here, folks. The stocks are climbing. Oh, the stocks are climbing. Pump it louder, pump it louder. I think we may see SPY 680. We may see SPY 680 approaching 679. Might see that 680. He's a wrecking machine. Her name was Leia. She was a princess. Oh, the Raft King. When are the earnings for this sumbitch? 2 months away still, dang. Dang. Here we go, SPY. Here we go. Here we go, SPY. Here we go. Wow, that just got my hopes up. All of a sudden, we spiked up to 20 viewers it was showing me. Now it's showing me 5. Wow. That just broke my heart. I got very excited. I thought more people finally found the legend. The man, the myth. Up, up. Wow, it just showed me 26 viewers. Now it's showing me 11. What is going on? Algorithms are snapping. Should be at least 20. Eh? I agree. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, what's going on, bro? No manipulation. Everything's copacetic. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about nothing. Oh, baby. Hello, baby. You're going the wrong way. That's it, baby. You said it. When you're right, you're right. Here comes the next leg. Don't call it a comeback. I would assume probably because we haven't been breaking above or below huge levels. Possibly. Possibly. Excuse me. Oh, baby. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Dollar pumping? Nah. 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 Shit's weak, bro. Shit's weak. I don't know. Silva might remain very strong just because of how delayed the pump was. We may see 70. May see 70 an ounce. This is fake news. Uh-huh. Looking for the big rejection. You see, YouTube channel talked about government seizing gold. Yeah, they're letting it just run wild, man. And like I said, people are throwing together like quick AI shorts and shit, and they're getting like just ridiculous amounts of views and attention and traffic. It's definitely going to make it much more difficult for me. And that's just me on YouTube. So I can imagine what everyone else is dealing with everywhere else. Yeah, it's hard out here for a pimp. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. And don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Yeah, what I tell you, fake news, fake news, fake news. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you, sir. Shades in the chat. Oh, why does it taste so sweet? I know Niels always flips out when I take my time coming on stream. I hope he jumped in those calls. Aw, buddy from Denmark. Spreading the word over there. Soon I'm going to be the biggest thing in Denmark. The whole population, all 1,200 people are going to know about me. Here we go. Need a little pumpy. Over a little pumpy. Up. 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 Be my babe. Be my babe. Be my babe. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yep. Yep. I'm sorry, did I say 6,800? Or did I say 6,800? Oh, there she goes. Wow. So, I bought a 0 DTE spy call, like, over here for 8 each. And they just filled for 72 each. So, that is an 800% return in about an hour. About an hour. Dubs in the chat. Shades in the chat.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
Right? And these other people are putting 150K in a position. They're waiting for a 1.5% move. They make themselves 2,500, $3,000, and they jump on a video. Oh, I just made myself $3,000. Join my thing, buy my course. Yeah, we just made 800% in an hour. The defense rests. Yeah, it's going even higher. I'm glad you witnessed it. I'm glad you witnessed it live. You ever read Hamlet? You're gonna have to be my tongue, man. You're gonna have to continue on, tell my story. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Notice everything moved. Note, I literally said, I said NASDAQ will be up here. And I said what? About 48.2, right? We were down here at like 48.50. I said, oh, you got at least 150 point run. It's up 100 points already. Telling you, I'm better than people think. I'm smarter than the average bear. Hey, boo boo. Honestly, could probably play puts here. Could probably play puts here. If you want to be crazy. If you want to be crazy. Will it let me buy today's expiration? Oh, that's dangerous. $678? $678? Did I just do that? Did I just do that? Oh shit, I just did it. I just did it. Holy shit. You're not overtrading. I wish I paid attention to me as well as you do. Because I don't know why I just bought that put. Oh, I mean, I know why. Because I'm a degenerate gambler. Right? But, you know, I don't know why. I don't know. It's alright. It's alright. Everything happens for a reason. Right? Which means I will either A, make money, or B, learn a lesson. See how it all works out? Yeah, it does look strong, though. I had a feeling to it. Man, I knew it. I knew they were going to pump these markets a little bit. That's why that 6,800 level just looked too good. Again, if it wants to hold or if it wants to drop in the last few minutes, I don't know. But I'm glad we nailed that correct. Beautiful call. See, that's what I always tell you too, right? Everyone tries to look for like a $500 option. I just bought an option for $8. Aim small, miss small. You know, except when we're in the zone, you know, obviously. You know what I'm saying? SPY at 679 and a third. Looks like it may want to test that 680 mark. Still going. Oh, baby. Yeah. I had a feeling, but had to lock it in. Had to lock it in. Yep. It's up over 1,000% now. My call. We'll take 800 though. We'll take 800. Yeah, 800% return. We'll take it, baby. We'll take it. That's why I say you got to be in it to win it, Lou. I bought a 679 at 224. Expiring today. And yeah, it's up. Now, obviously, it's up even more. It's up massive. Missed the SPY call. Yeah, you mentioned the Tesla call. Yeah, good job, man. Good job. That worked out well, too. That baby kept climbing. Good day all around. Fantastic. See, this is why we're here. Beautiful. Also got a couple of earnings coming up after hours and before market open tomorrow. If you guys wanted to take a shot or two. Got a couple of names coming out. I was thinking about maybe General Mills. Let's see, out of curiosity, how much these are. If I buy for Friday. Wow, I could have made so much more money. Yep. Oh, it hurts. It hurts a little bit. SPY at 680. She went right up there. See? So even what? Here when we called it, right? We were early. But we were still correct. I gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, baby. Oh, man. This is wild, bro. Holy shit. That call's worth 130 right now. Damn. 140. It was $8 an hour ago. Now it's $150. Oh, man. Yeah, I could have used that money. Shit. I made a mistake. I really didn't expect it to rage like this, man. Holy shit. Freaking options up 2,000%. Options up almost 150% from when I sold it. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh. Damn, man. Oh, shut up, Deli. Stop being so mature. That was in the Schwab account. Schwab lets you do it. Oh man, this could have been huge. Are you serious? Are you serious? $2,000% return in an hour. In an hour. And these people brag about what, 7-10% returns, and they're like, oh, buy my book, buy my course. What? Your book? Your book? While some pike is reading, you just made 20 times your money. That's the difference. Can't put this in no fucking book. Chapter 1, I'm a legend. The end. You want me to sign the copy for you or what? But the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Frickin' NASDAQ up over 100. We finna close green. Alright, you guys watch this. I'll be right back. And does it hold or does it dump? Does it hold or does it dump? We don't know until it's done. Below 680 on the SPY. And it looks like 6808 is about 680. Yep. Nope. Maybe like 6809. Yeah, we had a big run. They might, again, it paused. You could see how it hesitated, went up and came back right here to this area. So they might pull it back down right around here. About 6790 maybe. One sec. Ooh, staying up. It happens to the best of us. Uh-oh. Dollar actually climbed back up. Uh-oh. Oh, gap down. Oh. Oh. Heh, that's funny. Called it wrong, but got a few bucks back for that put. Usually I go down with the ship. We'll take a few bucks. Yeah, we got one or two earnings plays coming out. Ding, 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 ding. So we are looking at Lana. Worthington. Worthington. Up 2%. Did we get numbers? I believe I said calls. I did say calls. Oh. Oh, baby. Waiting for the earnings. I didn't even check my email today. What is happening here? I'm waiting until 4:15 and then I'm getting off. Just curious to see some numbers here. What's going on? Thought it was 4:05 for both of them. Ridiculous. Yeah. Did I miss something here? Oh, what the hell? Now Lennar is 10-6? And this one says 415. Unbelievable. Can't. I can't anymore. Anytime, brother. Glad you had a good day. Have a good night, man. Talk to you tomorrow. For these numbers. Unless our times were lied to about again. Frickin' telling me 10 after 4 on Lennar. Now it's showing 5:50 p.m. Come on. Come on. She's bouncing though. Honestly, they both kind of looked undervalued to me. That's why I said calls, but we'll see. We'll see what the numbers show us. There's always someone dragging something around. Agrees to acquire leading metal roof components manufacturer LSI Group. Making the acquisitions. Can I just see the numbers? This ain't out yet. Yep. Jeez. They missed on EPS. Nice beat on revenue, 327.5 million. Estimates 310. Now they're making an acquisition. All that for some Wishy-washy results. That's crazy. Yep. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, let's mention a random frickin' acquisition. What a pain in the ass. Yep. $250 million acquisition as we release earnings that are mixed. Now the stock is down to 53, down almost 6%. Of course, I said calls. Lennar is not coming out yet. And there you go. So that's it. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Hopefully everyone had a good day. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone has a good evening. And we will see you tomorrow. And we'll have a good Wednesday. Alright, guys. You too, brother. Have a good evening. Take care.